In 1998, Fiat started the design for the Fiat Stilo, and that process lasted for 3 years until the release in 2001. The car was produced between 2001 and 2009, and this underwhelming hatch burned through 2.1 billion euros of its maker's money. That is €2,000 loss for every Stilo that was made. I always had a fascination for the tragic story behind the Stilo, and I always had that blueprint inside my head of the great potential this car has to create a brand new car. For the last few years I searched the internet and the country for brand new parts, but all those parts come with a price.
Let's get the instant analysis now with Dana Peterson, the Conference Board Chief Economist. Dana, what happened here? What's going on?
Consumers are more concerned about inflation. They complain about food prices, gasoline prices, inflation in general. And they also are less optimistic in terms of the labor market going forward.
Automobilisten kijken met angst en beven naar 1 januari, want dan gaat de benzineprijs, zoals het er nu naar uitziet, fors omhoog. Vanwege een accijnsverhoging kan een liter benzine zo'n €2,5 gaan kosten.
The tragedy of the Stilo is that a lot of deep thinking and money was sunk into this project, either in the wrong areas or with the wrong execution. But the worst failing, and one that usually kills the chances of any car, was that the 5-door Stilo had absolutely no style. And that was the version that was supposed to bring home the bacon. So I gave myself a challenge and decided to work on that blueprint inside my head. I'm going to take on a challenge, and this one-man army is going to rebuild and redesign the Fiat Stilo 5-door by designing a brand new interior and upgrade the electronics on the car.
Stilo for our company is the result of a big program, a big program involving all the company, the manufacturing department, the engineering department. The result is much beloved by us. So we love the car, we love the result of the project. That's why you're seeing so many people of my company smiling about Stilo, smiling about Stilo, smiling about Stilo, smiling about Stilo, smiling about Stilo.
In the last few episodes we removed the dashboard from the car and we replaced the original fabrics for Alcantara. We did some work to the electronics, and I also designed a brand new cluster for this project car. And I got to say, this looks very Italian. We also unpacked the brand new parts from Brazil and started fitting them on the car. I also want to thank all the recent subscribers to the channel, and don't worry, we just got started. Well, I removed the bumper from the car again, basically because it does not really fit. This is European version, Brazilian version. Brazilian version is a General Motors version, which is a completely different car than the European car. It's also basically the Brazilian version is the cheaper version of the European version, to be honest. So I have never done this before. As you can see, it's the first time, and this is the staple. As you can see, when I press the button over here, it will heat up, I think. It is glowing, it's working, so. So the first staples are in. As you can see, yeah, it's the first time that I'm doing this, and to be honest, I got this cheap gun from Amazon. You can easily tell it's cheap because the staples are much wider. I managed to make it work, but it's not ideal. I'm going to do the rest of the bumper all the way down and the inside, and I'll show you the end result in a few minutes. So it's obviously a brand new day. It has been raining the bumper is on. I have to say I'm happy, to be honest, with the fitment and the alignment. It's not officially all tightened up, but as you can see, some screws are still missing. But overall, the repair, yeah, it's pretty good. Of course, it's not finished yet, but it's solid, so yeah, it's not going anywhere, to be honest, so that's great. There are still some finishing touches, of course, to do, but that will be for a later stage, because I need to wrap the car, and then, but before I'm gonna wrap the car, I need to finish this all up. So I need to order some plastic, and some kind of plastic material that you can solder or weld, how you want to call it, into here. Then it will all line up, it will be even stronger, and then sand it down, use some plastic putty or filler, how you want to call it, and then it will be all smooth. Then we can wrap the car. We also need to install some fog lights over here, but overall, yeah, the fitment and the quality of the aftermarket bumper is pretty good. I'm happy with it. In the beginning of this video I had a little rant about the Brazilian car being cheaper made, which is absolutely a fact, it's true. Here's an example. So this is the official grille from Brazil. There's the Fiat brand over here, there's the article number over there, but the finishing off from the product is really bad, to be honest. So we've got a part like this, but look at that. What's that, Fiat? Come on, man. Then on the side of the way it is cut off, it's just terrible. It's really terrible quality, to be honest. There's look, everything in Brazil, at least for the Fiat cars, is really cheap made. It's ridiculous. Then if you want to fit it on the car, there's a little tab, I hope you can see it, on the, there's a little hole on the left. I hope you can see it on camera. There's a little tap over there that has to go in, so let's line it up. It's in, the gap is nice. Then we go to the other side. Ta-da! Ridiculous. I installed the grille. This is the best it will get for now. The gap is pretty much even on both sides, so yeah. I just have to deal with it, with the fact that they are aftermarket and original parts, and they probably just don't go together that well. And the quality is not that good, because already some tabs broke off from here. Yeah. Anyways, you live and you learn. It's still a cheap car, so if it was a Ferrari, it would have been a much different story. The front of the car is basically done. Of course, I need a plate, I need some fog lights, I need some other small changes, and we need to wrap it, of course. So now the main focus right now is to get to the back of the car. And well, this looks boring, so let's change it. Before I can install the fake diffuser over there, I need to remove the bumper. There are a few screws over here, there, and on the bottom side and on the side of the car. So yeah, let's start removing the bumper. I'm having an issue getting the bumper off. It's all loose, but it's touching this part here, so I think I need to remove those bolts, get this part out, and then hopefully I can get the bumper out. So the bumper has been removed. Before I'm gonna install the bumper back into the car with the fake diffuser, I want to make sure the parking sensors are working, so we need to install some parking sensors. The ECU for the parking sensors is somewhere, normally it's somewhere behind here. It's that this connector, I believe, so I need to find a module for that, and then we can install some parking sensors, see if it works. Before I can wrap the bumper, I need to install the rear diffuser. So we have to drill some holes inside the bumper, because those plastic pieces like this has to go somewhere in here. So I need to line it up. There's a part right in the middle, so I'm gonna take this centerpiece also, let's line it up and install it. So I installed the rear diffuser. I drilled 3 holes. It's not completely secured yet, but I made a mistake. I thought the diffuser had to go up here, which it doesn't. So I need to fill it up with plastic putty. But overall, guys, yeah, pretty happy with the result. As you saw, I removed the strip, revealing all the holes for the parking sensors, so that's great. Use some filler to fill it up, and I sanded it all down. It's absolutely smooth, and you won't see anything when the wrap is on. So next thing is cleaning everything and install it back into the car and wrap it. So I removed all the parts from the rear bonnet so I can wrap it. I just ordered a small sample piece just for the bonnet to see how it looks. I'm not going to show you the color yet, I'm going to show you the end result. See if you like it or not. I'm not even sure if I like it. So I'm going to wrap it, install all the parts, and I'll show you the end result in 1, 2, 3. The first color that I chose is this dark gray gloss, and nah, it does not really suit the car, so thank God I only bought a sample, so I'm gonna take another color. Let's go. Another thing that I'm playing around with is the rear camera. I wanted to make it look OEM as possible, so what I did is I removed this part, and below there I just made a square hole, something like this, and I place it right in, and well, you can't really see it, so that's looking perfect. So this is just a tryout sample with the gray version, that's why I wrapped it only like this. But yeah, the color is okay, but it simply does not match this old car. As you can see, I have chosen the yellow color. Yeah, it's looking amazing, and for the first time wrapping a car I did a pretty good job. Can't complain. I made some mistakes, so I need to redo this part. I forgot to remove this part, so yeah, as you can see, there are some wrinkles over here. Refocus. Yeah, some wrinkles over here. There's not enough vinyl behind it, so I can't fix it, so I need to remove this part and make a seam somewhere. Not obvious, but the rest overall, lines etc., is looking pretty good. The other side is better. It's almost done. Even these parts, as you can see, everything is flawless. To be honest, I'm very happy with the results. So I need to do the handles because they are still black, but hey, even behind it, everything is looking perfect. So, what else? I don't have enough final wrap to finish the car. The first time that I did, I'll show you. Yeah. With the fake diffuser and the yellow bumper, black diffuser and the black emblems, yeah, it will look pretty awesome in the end. But first I need to remove that part again, fix it, and then we will install some parking sensors over there, new tail lights. I got some LED lights that I want to test. Yeah, overall, for the first time wrapping a car, I did a pretty good job. So I didn't record it because I am not a wrapper. I just wanted to show you that the rear camera is installed also. It's not working yet, but one of the mistakes that I made, because I'm a beginner, are those parts like this. So yeah, it happens. So I removed the little tank cover, which is over here. Basically it's just bolted in with the size 10 over there, which is, you have to access it from underneath. So anyways, I got it out, gonna clean it up. While that's clean, I noticed that this is not electrical. There's also an option to make it electrical, which is this one. Basically, when you lock the door, this little pin, that white pin, will go out and it will lock the tank cover, preventing anyone stealing your gasoline. So I've got a lock in here, so there are two locks in here now. Let's go. I installed the connector and the wiring loom for the electronic lock. Let's see if it works. So the car is now unlocked and now I'm gonna lock it. And that little pin is coming out and it goes back in. It's working. Hey, so first part is already back in. I'm gonna make a seam over here, so that's why I'm overlapping here, and then in the end there'll be a small cut. Heat it up and you probably won't see it again. The reason why I'm doing it like this is otherwise I have to order at least 3-4 meters extra wrap vinyl to do the whole part over here. So I'm gonna save that money and just make a seam here and finish it up like this. So it's the first time I'm wrapping, so I'm obviously making mistakes. I'm just using something like this. They are called a squeegee, and you just simply get it out like this. You see guys, I'm not a professional wrapper, it's the first time, but basically the rules are you need to follow the body line. So this is a very hard line, so take this line, then the rest will go down here. Basically just pull it, just look at the wrinkles. So the wrinkles in this case are going that way, so you have to pull it that way, this side, pull it this side, and this side will go out like that. That's how I do it, using a little heat and a squeegee, and yeah, making progress. Pretty easy. Again, I'm saying it's pretty easy. It's not that hard, but you will make mistakes. I made mistakes. That's why I need to do it all over. But you live and you learn, and don't forget guys, I'm doing this all for you guys on YouTube. Outside. It's not ideal, but hey, I like it. Well, sorry guys, I removed the wrap from the car because I made some terrible mistakes. One of those mistakes is I forgot to remove this part here. So the yellow is ending somewhere in here, and if you just looked at the car, you just see all those hackles, or how do you call it, all over the place. So I had to remove this part first, put the wrap under it, this one on top of it, and it will have looked original, but hey, first time I make mistakes. So this gives me the chance to take a different color, because I'm not sure about the yellow yet. It looks perfect on the 3-door version, but the 5-door, not sure. So those are the brand new tail lights with the black diffuser and the black logo. Sorry about the wind, the weather is terrible. So guys, what would you choose? I prefer blue, because it matches more with the reds and the black diffuser. Yellow is more for the summer, but it matches perfect with the emblem. I'm not sure. What would you choose? Could you let me know in the comments, please, what you want to see? So it's metallic blue or the bright yellow color. Decisions, and that's why it took a long time to upload a new video, because I can't choose between those colors. I hope you understand, because yeah, it makes a decisive look on the whole car, and it also costs a lot of money. So I need a color that matches with the new spoiler that goes on top. I wrapped it temporarily just to make it look. So I removed the old one. It's not even fitted yet, so I need a color that matches with the black. So I was thinking of this metallic blue. It's a nice color, and I think it would look perfect with the black also, but I'm not sure. Let me know, guys, please. Thank you. Guys, this is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and sorry for the delay. This is all entertainment, just a hobby for you guys. So I'm recording and doing changes to the car whenever I've got free time. But I've got a new project car, and here's a little preview. That video is coming out this weekend also. Ciao!